And that is, I mean, it's a huge thing. There have been milestones. I've been watching this local Oahu-based band known here in the islands as a reggae band, and it's been a series of milestones. It's been a series of steps, and you got on my radar because you were doing a national tour and you were going coast to coast at all these clubs, and then that went from more national tours and the record in the top, the Billboard charts. Now we have another record and more tours, and the next milestone I see is this Vans Warped Tour. You're going to go coast to coast. The little brother of Lollapalooza in so many ways. I counted 41 dates. You're one of the main bands on the bill of a big rock tour.
Yeah, 2 months straight.
Tell me when you found out this was in the pipeline.
I mean, we had known about it for a little bit. We pretty much just announced it. I don't know, like a day or two. Well, officially or whatever. But we've been talking about it and trying to make it happen for a few months. And the offer came in a few months back, and we just I don't know. It's something that we had to like kind of do. Like we got the offer to do it, and it's just something you'd never expect, like a Hawaii reggae band to like do, I mean, I know there's other bands. I think Pepper has probably been on it, and that kind of vibe. But yeah, it's like we just hear a lot of horror stories about it and how crazy it is and how it's just like, I guess they got a video out right now of like, it's like the Warped Tour promo video trailer. Yeah. And it's like, it's something like, it's called No Room for Rock Stars, I think. And it's just like got guys like crying on it, like just like crazy stuff, trying to get through just the whole fiasco of this traveling circus, this one of the hugest touring festivals, in the U.S. So
it is. I mean, and you guys really, it starts in Salt Lake on June 16th. It runs through August 5th in Portland, Oregon. So even though it starts and ends on the West Coast, it's going coast to coast. And you guys are doing, I mean, it's something to be recognized. These guys are doing the entire tour, and it's a tour that's worth noting.
I hope so. I hope we make it through the whole thing.
With 41 dates that you're set to do. But the thing that's interesting about it, and I guess it's a backhanded compliment to you guys, is, and you already know this about the tour, a lot of people who do the Warped Tour just do portions of it. So bands will come on, they'll do a series of West Coast dates, or they'll do the Northeast, or they'll do the South. So to be booked, to be doing the entire tour coast to coast, it's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna try and complete the whole thing. I mean, we love touring and traveling everywhere, and the opportunity to be in front of that many people all over the country is like something we can't really pass up. I mean, logistically and money wise, it's like, especially being from Hawaii, I mean, it doesn't work out in that way. But I mean, we make a lot of this. If we made decisions based on whether we made money or it made sense logistically, we wouldn't do anything, But
it's exposure.
Yeah, it's so
that's why. That's what you're saying.
Nuts. Yeah, we're stoked. We're into it,
The venues that they're playing at. So then when you think, okay, it's a nationwide tour, what else makes it special? The other thing about this is an arena tour. This is a tour that it's not just in arenas, but it goes to sheds and arenas primarily. So we're talking about, for example, I believe this is the first time you're going to do like a 20,000 seat indoor arena, like the Palace of Auburn Hills outside of Detroit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We've never done anything like I said,
close to that sort of
thing. Yeah, I mean, 5,000 maybe was the most or something on this last tour, and I guess Pack the Shell, and there's I don't know, more than that.
It's about 6 or 7 or something.
Over here, Kakako or the Mac or whatever. And we've done 1 or 2 festivals on the West Coast, but this is nothing like this. Nothing. I mean, it's gonna be crazy. I don't know. We're stoked, but it's we heard it's what you make of it though. It's like everyone we talk to says it's like you got to put yourselves out there and you got to be at the merchandise like all day and like do acoustic performances and get out there and mingle and meet people and like
you have to work.
If you just because you're gonna be tired. Drive it's every night you drive to get to the next spot. You got to be there in the morning and you got to be there for load in. And if you're not in there for load in, then like I don't know, your time slot changes every day. You could be playing on the main stage. You could be playing on whatever stage.
Is that how it's going to work?
Every day it changes like that. So you got to be flexible and you got to be super just down to play ball. And I guess it's the bands who are the most down that like
survive
get the most out of it.
It's kind of like the Survivor TV show, it sounds like, except for bands. In addition to that, a couple of other gigantic venues, Hawaii's own, heading to these big places. The Comcast Center, a.k.a. the Tweeter Center, a.k.a. Great Woods for people from New England. It holds 21,000 people at full capacity.
Yeah, that's nuts.
It's crazy talk. That'll be on July 19th. Another historic venue that you'll play, Nassau Coliseum. Long Island, New York. I mean, Nassau Coliseum. This is one of the only places that Floyd played The Wall in the United States back when they did that in 1980. Are there any of these highlight gigs that just sort of stick out when you're looking at the itinerary? Do you ever say to yourself, "I don't believe it"?
Yeah, I mean, the whole tour is like that. It's like it's you don't believe the whole thing. Yeah, it's ridiculous. You know, that's it's something we've never even came close to as far as these venues and stuff like that. So
it's amazing.
I don't know. I mean. And that's what we find out. We look it up and we'll be like, where is this place we're playing? And we'll like Google it and it'll say crazy stuff like that, or like, I don't know.
Yeah, these are just highlights. I just picked them, and they have 41 dates. We'd be here all afternoon if we went through every single one. But these are some of the big ones. Meriwether Post Pavilion outside of D.C., Columbia, Maryland. Place holds 18,000 people if it's full. Saw Santana there with Steel Pulse. I mean, it's like the kind of show. I mean, these are places I saw so much. Is it the most rock-based affair that the Green has ever done?
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, the whole... I guess the whole history of it and the whole genre that it tends to focus on is more rock and punk and that kind of stuff. And but that's cool with us. I mean, we play a lot of different kind of stuff, and we love heavy guitar stuff to throw in there, and drum and bass stuff and new style stuff. I mean, whatever, dubstep. And I mean, it's going to give us a chance to just like
experiment,
just get nuts for like however long we have, a half hour or 40
is that what it is
or whatever it is.
Does the set vary too, the time?
I think so. I think it could. I mean,
makes sense if they're rotating
they put you later on in the day, and
you get more
time. Get a better slot. You might get some more time. I'm not sure.
Big bands on the tour. People might be wondering. Rise Against, one of the biggest punk bands to make it into the mainstream. All Time Low, The Used, Newfound Glory.
Yeah,
it's going to be a lot of opportunities, like you said. Sort of collaborations could occur too.
Yeah, that would be really cool to like actually get to meet some of these people and see, if they're how accessible everybody is out there. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure we're just gonna be meeting so many people, and it'll be cool. It's like this last tour we were just with one band and well, two bands technically, and we just kind of bonded as a group. So we'll see what happens on this next one and this Warped Tour, and see how many bands we get close with, because I'm sure that it's going to be tough. I'm going to have to help each other out and stuff. So.
You bonded with Revolution, you're saying?
Oh, yeah. Those guys are like our boys now, I mean, we cruised with them before, but,
Have the Green come together closer because of these last tours?
Yeah, I mean, we've always been a family, but, like, you're forced to really live and work together as a family and a working, like, unit all day, every day when you're on tour, you know what I mean? And it's tight quarters, so like,
sure is.
Yeah, you learn how to work together and stuff, and that's why when you go out with other bands too, it breaks up the monotony too, because you get to deal with some other personalities and some other vibes, and those guys are great. I mean, one of their main guys who does their merch is a childhood friend of mine. Like, I grew up in Kailua with him. We paddled and played music, and so it was like great to hang out with him, for 2 months, and they love him in Reb. He's one of the boys, and it's just they're really family kind of vibes too. Their whole unit's really tight and solid. They're just different. They're just the boys, but they're from Cali, and it's cool, man. I'm stoked to be able to say that we're friends, and we have some actual mutual respect and camaraderie. When we're together, and comfortable enough to just like talk all kinds of like bad stuff about each other and joke on each other,
That's cool. That's cool. You've made that connection. I anticipate a lot of new ones coming.
It's all good. It's all good vibes with those guys.
I bet. Well, you guys bring a lot of good vibes yourself. Ways and Means is the record. We're very, very proud of you, dude. I think this tour is it's such an endorsement. I feel like I said when you got here today, it's like I was betting on the right horse back in 2010. I'm just watching this. It's such a great progression.
Right on, man. Thanks, man.
You're welcome. I definitely, I know a lot of your fans, when they realize the scope of this thing you're going to embark on this summer, the Vans Warped Tour, would appreciate it. So it means a lot that you took the time to come to HPR and let us sort of pick your brain about it. So thanks. I'm rooting for a lot of success on the tour, dude.
Thank you, brother. It's our pleasure, man. You guys and our fans are the best. They have so much. We get so much good vibes. Like, just we got home the other day from this last tour, like just 3 days ago, and so many people I've like run into or like have commented or whatever, and just like, welcome back, or you guys just got back, you know. And it's like, yeah, you know, the support is unreal. So I mean, we're all lucky to be able to keep going out there and trying to take it and spread it out more, and you know, try and make Hawaii look good and stuff. So
you are, dude, taking us to the world.
We're trying, man. You know, we're out there, and everything's at a click of a button too. You know, so we're trying to make the links and stuff. But
well, we'll keep our eye on the tour, and we'll be looking for the big world tour too. We'll have you back. We'll talk about that.
Our website, we have a website. You can keep an eye on the tour on the website.
thegreenband808.com.
It's just the Green 808.
thegreen808.com.
thegreen808.com.
Oh, you gotten rid of the other one? Okay.
Yeah. This one is nice, and
we're smoothing it out.
Yeah, our team works on this one and takes care of it. So thegreen808.com. But yeah, man, thank you, Dave. It's always good to talk to you, Brian. Appreciate you guys' support.
You're the
always,
man.
Right
Good to see you, brother Zion.
Thank you, man.
Zion Thompson, The Green, HPR.
Aloha.